Retirement isn't just about reaching a certain age or having hit your full amount of years of service. It's about being prepared to live the life that you've always dreamed of. Whether you're a year away or 5 years away or just getting started on your retirement planning journey, the steps that you take now can make all the difference. In this video, we're going to break down the 7 essential things that you need to do before you retire to set yourself up for a secure, stress-free, and fulfilling retirement. So stick around, take some notes, and let's make sure that your retirement years are everything that you've worked so hard for. The first item on the list is actually the most fun. You need to visualize or think about what it is that you want to do in your retirement. As an example, things that we've seen from clients here include seeing all the national parks in your RV, or doing some European or world travel. Maybe it's venturing deeper into a hobby or a passion you have, or maybe it's just enjoying some quiet time gardening or working on your property or enjoying your family or all of the above. My point is, this is it. You made it. Now it's your time. You don't want to waste it, and if you're like most folks we work with, you've got some great times and experiences ahead of you, if you do it right. But as Mary Oliver says in her well-known poem, The Summer Day, it all starts with knowing what it is that you want to do with your one wild and precious life. The second thing on our list that you must do before you retire is to know how much you're spending now to live in your world. And I'll give you some insight. It's probably a little bit more than you think. At least that's what we consistently find with the clients that we work with. We ask clients, do you know how much you're spending in total to create the world around you that you've grown accustomed to? I'm talking about everything, not just the total of your monthly bills. I'm talking about the cash that you spend, the dinners that you buy, the gifts that you give, and the stuff that we all spend money on regularly that we don't even think about. Add it all up, and if you're like most folks we talk to, the number is going to surprise you, at least a little bit. But you have to know this number because it becomes the basis of everything you plan going forward. But how do you get it? It's actually easier than you think, and it isn't about adding up all your grocery receipts or keeping track of every type of expense that you can think of. That's all well and good, but we find that that's more than most people want to do. A better way, and actually more accurate, is to simply look at the cash flows going out of your spending accounts, like your checking accounts, and add them all up over the past year. You can easily do that by looking at the totals on your monthly bank statement. When you're done, you can't argue that it's not what you spent, because it's actually what you spent. The next thing you want to do, or number 3 on our list, is to assess how much fixed, guaranteed income you'll have in retirement and determine if your retirement accounts and savings will be able to cover the shortfall, if there is any, between that and your expenses. Guaranteed income are things like your monthly FRS pension amount and any other pensions you've earned and your Social Security retirement benefits. It can get a little complicated since with your pension benefits you have up to 4 options that can change your benefits when someone dies, and with your Social Security you have the big variables of being able to start any time between age 62 and 70, and the age that you start affects how much benefit you'll receive, and then there's the effect your pension and other income have on your Medicare premium, which in turn potentially lowers your net benefit from Social Security. Like I said, it can get a bit complicated in a hurry. If you're finding that your total spending is more than you have lined up for in guaranteed income, then the difference needs to be made up from your savings, like your deferred comp or any IRAs you might have, or maybe your spouse's 401k or 403b, or any other investments you have in retirement. If that's not an option and your spending is still more than you can support, you have a few choices. You can figure out how to reduce your expenses, which is never easy, or wait a little longer to retire so assets can grow more. Another variable you can play with is when to take your Social Security retirement benefits. That can make a difference. Number 4 on our list of things you'll want to make sure that you do before you retire is to see if you're on track to have at least enough in your deferred comp plan to do what you need that plan to do for you. One of those things is to take advantage of the $3,000 per year pre-tax ability to pay health insurance and long-term care insurance premiums. We just did a video on that, and it's in our YouTube channel and our webpage, as well as a link below, so I'm not going to go deep into that one here today. Your deferred comp is also a great vehicle to help you bridge the gap, if there is one, between your income needs and the expected guaranteed income that you'll have. The 5th item we like to see our clients take advantage of is if you have a prepaid legal plan through your department as an employee benefit, to use it now to pay for your estate planning documents that you're going to need. Things like a last will and testament and durable powers of attorney and healthcare surrogate powers of attorney and perhaps even a revocable living trust. Things everyone should have, but if you wait until after you retire, it's probably going to cost you a lot more than if you had taken care of this while still on the prepaid legal plan. 6, make sure your health insurance is lined up and secure and you've figured out what that's going to cost you. Many of you have continuing health insurance coverage through your department or your union, as well as various subsidies from FRS and possibly your union as well. So contact your FRS employer about continuing your group health coverage and what options are available to you there. Make sure that you're aware of any forms that you need to complete before you retire and how to submit them. And finally, you need to stress test your plan. Run it through as many scenarios as you can create. Most financial planners and wealth managers out there today have wonderful and powerful software that they can share with you that allows you to see, usually pretty graphically, if your plan has enough in it to go the distance and what would happen to the plan if you threw some curveballs at it. Throw everything you can think of at it. Bad markets, expensive health events, lots of travel, maybe even a wedding or two. The more you throw at it, the better. This is where we can help. We've seen a lot in the 20 years that we've been helping FRS special risk folks with their retirements. How's it go?
We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
And that's true. We have seen a thing or two. If you'd like to consider us as your second opinion, we'd be honored. Just give us a call and let's set up a time to talk it over. Thanks for watching. We'd love it if you hit the subscribe button. In the meantime, thanks for what you do and stay safe. You've got a great retirement ahead of you.